So I wanted to make a video about this whenever it first happened, but I didn't really have time to. I was behind on album reviews, but this happened like a couple weeks ago, I want to say, with DJ Akademiks getting caught up in another controversy about grooming accusations. And I have not a different opinion. I actually have mostly the same opinion than other people have, actually, but I don't know. I feel like I word it differently. I think I've always never had a positive opinion over Akademiks. His tie-ins with Drake, the fact that he's always wrong about stuff he reports. Like, every other week he's coming up with a new Playboi Carti drop date for an album or a new Drake drop date. I think, honest to God, he just kind of says stuff. I know he's in Drake's camp, so he probably has, a better idea of what's coming than other people, but I swear to God, he's wrong, 90% of the time. I don't ever really listen to him. Everything I hear about him, he's kind of saying something that either I don't agree with, or it's not even a bad take. It's just I agree to disagree, or I just think it sounds stupid. So when I seen this and I watched the video of it, forgive me for not really remembering Playboy Max's brother's name, but I didn't even know it was his brother until I seen the video of PM. Oh wait, what would it be? PBM. Yeah, PBM's a response video of him talking to Akademiks being yeah, don't talk to my brother like that. This is an extremely weird situation because Akademiks doing this is extremely weird. You can't tell me it's not. You cannot tell me that this is not an extremely weird situation because Akademiks is completely in the wrong. He made a response video talking about how it's conversations like that are normal amongst adults and kids, that he didn't mean anything by it. But no, it's really not. You're not related to this kid at all. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what the video is, it was basically they were playing Fortnite and Akademiks was yeah, so what do you get up to? Which at first, I don't know if this is just where I'm 17 and I've been asked this question before and I've never really thought it was that crazy. Just being yeah, what kind of action do you get up to? I'm summarizing this. This isn't word for word, obviously, but I've been asked before, and I've just been yeah, I mean nothing, or yeah, something. I've got a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And then the conversation got along into the little kid talking about older women, and then Akademiks being what that mean? Talking about the age gap. You know what I'm saying? What does the age gap matter? Which is crazy, I think, because it does matter. It obviously does matter. That's not an okay thing. I can maybe let that slide as a joke. You know what I'm saying? Not really to be taken seriously. That's you can maybe let that slide. Just a weird joke, inappropriate joke. Don't say the joke again. You know what I'm saying? No harm, no foul. But then it turns into just in detail asking what kind of sexual activities this kid has gotten up to. That is the part where it no longer becomes a joke and it just becomes weird. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is a joke, why are you asking this? I mean, it's not a stranger. I guess you know the little kid, but, it's a little kid, so it basically is a stranger. You shouldn't be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? If it was maybe his family member, then maybe you could just be yeah, they're a little too intimate on what they talk about. But this is a complete stranger to you. And the other person is doing it too. I'm not going to let that slide. The other guy that is also playing with the other two is also asking these crazy questions. You know what I'm saying? This is so weird. And his apology makes no sense that, an adult literally can't ask a single, kid a question about what kind of dating activities they're up to. I mean, not necessarily. The way he's wording it makes it sound nowhere near as bad as what it was. Yeah, sure. I might be yeah, you got a little girlfriend or something like that. That is fine. That's normal. Asking complete sexual activities is extremely strange. You know what I'm saying? I can't really quote him because it's been a week since I've seen the video. I can kind of just summarize what all was said. But then he starts talking about, the platform he's built. These people Akademiks, right? Famous people. Once you get famous, it probably happens to everybody. It just happens, to different extents. You get a sense of entitlement, no matter what you do is wrong. You can ask any question you want to. You can talk to someone however you want to. And I think this is a case of that. Akademiks I think just let out the fact he's a weirdo, but his entitlement is not going to let him say that he's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why a stranger would talk to a kid like this. If I was Playboy Max, I would literally never, I would make sure to never speak to Akademiks again. I would push it further and be like, yeah, Akademiks, you are a weirdo. That's just my personal opinion. If you follow my Twitter, which the link is in the description, I talk about topics like this, a lot. Every time I see something like this, I'm like, oh, so we're just going to pass by the fact that he's is he just going to pretend like he didn't do this? You know what I'm saying? I don't like the fact that people do stuff like this, in this example, Akademiks, or the repetitive history of Drake being around 18 and 19-year-olds. I don't think stuff like that is even close to okay. So I've always been a part of the camp that, anytime they say anything, I just don't want people to forget what they've done. You know what I'm saying? I completely understand separating art from the artist. That is okay. You know what I'm saying? It happens. You can listen to it. You can enjoy a song, even though the guy's a terrible person. Sure. I still listen to Tory Lanez. What are you going to do? Stop me? I still listen to Tory Lanez. I don't care. Now, to be fair, shooting Megan in the foot is not as bad as grooming a kid. But I still listen to Drake music. I enjoy certain Drake songs. Now, do certain songs, whenever, certain lyrics come up, do they make me a little uncomfortable? And a little bit dang, he's probably talking about an 18-year-old. Yeah, it absolutely does. That song where he's talking about Georgia Smith, I hate it. I don't like it. I'd never listen to it. But yeah, I still listen to All Mine. What do you, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a good song. You know what I mean? And, I'm not even calling these guys pedophiles, but am I calling them weirdos? Yes. And the other guy being a part of it that's also in the video makes this even stranger, because how big of, obviously he's probably more in Akademiks' camp than he is in Drake's camp, but how much of Drake's camp is all weirdos? I mean, Baka's got a weird case. DJ Akademiks is weird. DJ Akademiks' friend is weird. You know what I'm saying? There's so many more of these weird people, these groomers, these pedophiles. There are so many of them. You see these YouTubers who are catching them every other day. What's the ginger's guy? Is it Alex Rosen? He has over 200 arrests. More than that. He has an arrest in 48 states, I think he said. And these guys are still running rampant. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. It's sickening. I wish it wasn't the reality we live in. And kids just need more protection. I really hope that Akademiks doesn't get into a scenario like this again. Not for Akademiks' sake, but for a child's sake. Because this is weird. This is big time weird, and there's no real way to defend it at all. If you made it to the end of the video and you wanted to see this video early, maybe, you could join the Patreon for as little as $1.50 a month and get early access to videos, shout-outs in the videos. You know what I'm saying? So, just if you want to join the Patreon, show a little bit extra support. I got a tuition to pay, guys. Come on now. Just slide some cash. Anyway, there's other links in the description. There's merch. There's other video links. There's, links to my music. I'm going to try and drop a song next Friday. Don't take that as word, though. And, I hope y'all having a good day. Subscribe, and I love y'all.